Welcome back. This is Lake Tahoe TV News. I'm Robert G. Scott. Tahoe area Republican Congressman Tom McClintock delivered a passionate speech on the House floor this week where he blamed high unemployment, low wages, the national gross domestic product, the shutdown of small businesses, and the loss of constitutional rights, all on the restrictions imposed by the pandemic.
We're now nearly a year into the most self-destructive social experiment in the recorded history of human civilization.
McClintock also claimed the lockdowns caused deaths because of higher poverty rates, higher drug use, suicide, and dementia.
Some of those responsible hold power by virtue of appointments by elected officials, while others are elected officials themselves, and I fear this nightmare will not end until the officials who are responsible for it are removed from the offices they hold.
McClintock added a written statement afterwards commenting on his speech, saying the American people ultimately must decide how much longer they will put up with this dystopian and authoritarian world. McClintock has claimed the last election was fraudulent and has made at least one other speech suggestive of rebellion. Super Bowl weekend is here, and Tahoe community officials are preparing for another big weekend. With outstanding ski conditions, plenty of snow, great weather, and the Super Bowl all at the same time, big crowds are expected to once again fill the Tahoe Basin. Last weekend, so many visitors came up that many were turned away by the ski areas, and local roads were so backed up it was difficult at times to get anywhere. South Lake Tahoe's City Council decided this week to not use eminent domain to acquire property needed to reroute Highway 50 through town. The Loop Road project has been slated to direct most through traffic on Highway 50 through the Rocky Point neighborhood in the heart of South Lake Tahoe. The new alignment would use existing roads and keep the Rocky Point neighborhood intact. The city will encourage other agencies involved in the project to also consider not taking private property through eminent domain to accomplish the reroute. Truckee's Police Department released some statistics for 2020. Officers responded to 14,640 calls for service, wrote over 2,000 citations, and made well over 300 arrests. The department has 26 officers. Local bird feeders may be spreading a disease that is killing small songbirds. The Tahoe Institute for Natural Science is asking locals to be on the lookout for dead finches, goldfinches, and pine siskins, birds that visit feeders all winter. An outbreak of salmonella has been associated with bird feeders, which is spread by bird droppings that accumulate beneath the feeders. The Institute recommends discontinuing putting out bird seed through February and letting birds forage naturally for a while. An apartment building caught fire in the Tahoe Keys in South Lake Tahoe earlier this week. South Lake Tahoe and Lake Valley fire units responded. 2 of the units were damaged by smoke and flames. There were no injuries reported. The cause is still under investigation. The case of the missing sand has been solved. Apparently, some visitors to Emerald Bay State Park last year liberated some beach sand as a souvenir, but must have weighed heavily on someone's conscience. The city of South Lake Tahoe received a letter containing a baggie of the sand and a note of explanation. Thank you, thoughtful visitor. And just for the record, it is actually illegal to remove sand or really anything else from a state park. Stick around, there's more local news for you coming up in just a bit.